So let's first talk about describe image. This is the third task of PT speaking section, the lecture. Firstly, the speaker talked about. Furthermore, he explained. Let's have a look at the sample answer. Birth size of galaxies was the main topic of the lecture. So guys, after the recent changes in PT, many students find it really hard to attempt retail lecture. Reason being they don't structure your response. So to talk about writing essay. So a lot of people are struggling in writing essay section after the changes. After the changes, are templates working in PT exam? Can I still use templates to get a perfect 90 in PT? And which are the best templates? Well, if you are planning to take PT exam anytime soon and you're also confused about the usage of templates in PT, then all you have to do is you have to watch the session till the end. Hello everybody, Aditi here from PTE Universe. I'm back with another video. Today's video will make you understand templates which will help you in getting your dream scores in the very first go. So without wasting any time, let's get started. Guys, before I start today's session, if you're new to the channel, please like, comment and subscribe our YouTube channel which says PTE Universe. Also for latest PT related updates, follow us on Facebook and Instagram where you will be able to find the latest PT exam updates. Guys, there are total 5 template based tasks in PT. Describe image and retail lecture from PT speaking section, summarize written text and writing essay from writing section, and summarize spoken text from listening section. Now I'll be sharing my screen to make you understand how to use templates after the changes in PT. So let's get started. Yes, I'll try to keep this video as short as possible. So try to take screenshots of the templates or try to save this video so that you don't have to watch this video again and again. So let's first talk about describe image. This is the third task of PT speaking section. You will get bar graph, pie chart, line graph, tabular chart, random images on the screen. You will have 25 seconds to prepare and in the next 40 seconds you will have to talk about the image. Usually you get 3 to 4 questions of this type and this task contributes entirely to the speaking section. This task is marked on 3 parameters: fluency, pronunciation and content. Earlier in PT, fluency was the king parameter and content was not important. After the recent changes in PT, fluency is still the king parameter, but you have to give preference to content. You have to make sure you add relevant content. Earlier, if people were not adding relevant content, that is, they were talking about there are different colors in the picture. I can see red, yellow, green. Green is my favorite color. This was also working well. But after the latest changes in PT, you need to make sure you're adding relevant content. That is, you're talking about the image and you cannot use generic templates or repetitive templates in nature. Like from the picture, I can see, I can also see. So these kind of templates are not working well. Let's have a quick look at the template and understand how to use the templates. Guys, for different images, you can use different templates, but you can also use one template for all images, one template for all lectures. Guys, simple strategy for describe image. First, talk about introduction, talk about the main highlight of the image, then talk about 2 to 3 main trends, talk about the highest and the lowest element, and lastly, don't forget to conclude the answer. Let's understand how to use the template. So this is a pie chart in front of your screen. You will get 25 seconds to prepare. First, analyze the picture, then structure your response and try to make sure you maintain fluency while adding relevant content. The image gives information about the number of bonds listed at the end of 2012. The main highlight of the image is different kinds of bonds like corporate bonds, local government bonds, others, SME, private, and so on. Firstly, it provides information about corporate bonds, which is 740, and local government bonds, which is 44. Furthermore, it shows details like government bonds is 14, whereas SME private debts is 44. Moreover, it gives data about bonds with detachable warrant, which is 14, and convertible bonds, which is 16. The highest elements is corporate bonds, which is 740, and the lowest element is bonds with detachable warrant, which is 14. Overall, the image gives detailed information about the different kinds of bonds which are listed at the end of 2012. So see, like this, you can talk about an image. Guys, after the changes in PT, you have to make sure that you give preference to fluency while adding relevant content. There are so many people who are not adding relevant content, and that's why they're scoring low in extended speaking. When you're speaking, you do not need to worry about grammar because grammar has got 0 marks in this task. And try to make sure you speak for at least 30 seconds. There are so many people who are just speaking for 20 to 25 seconds, and that's another reason they're scoring low. Guys, software is becoming smarter, AI is becoming smarter day by day. So try to make sure your answers are relevant so that you can get your desired band score. Next, I'll talk about retail lecture. Guys, this is the fourth task of PT speaking section. You will have an audio or video lecture. While the audio will go on, you will have to make sure you take notes. And after this, you will get 10 seconds to prepare. And then you will be given 40 seconds to talk about the lecture. Now, guys, this task is marked on three parameters: fluency, pronunciation, and content. Now, earlier in PT, in retail lecture, we were adding keywords. Keyword strategy was working well. But now, after the latest changes in PT, keyword strategy is not working. You will have to add relevant phrases. So the computer gets to know that it's not a mechanical response. It's not a templated response. It looks like a natural answer. Let's have a quick look at the template. Again, guys, before I make you understand how to use the template, you can use any template, but you need to make sure that the template is not repetitive in nature. It's not generic. And moreover, you're adding relevant content. Dash was the main topic of the lecture. Firstly, the speaker talked about. Furthermore, he explained. Moreover, he highlighted information about. Then the speaker focused on. Lastly, he provided information about. To conclude, dash was the focus of the lecture. Let's say you find any word hard to speak, you can replace it with some other word and you can use that word as well. Guys, before we understand how to use the template, we need to understand how to take the notes effectively. In retail lecture, note taking is a very, very important skill. After the changes in PT, keyword strategy is not working. So when you're hearing a lecture, you need to make sure you're writing relevant phrases. You're writing like 3 or more words together. Or if you want, you can add sentences. But if you think like adding sentences is problematic for you, you can even write 3 to 4 more words together, which will act like a phrase. See this transcript. Scientists have discovered the birth sites of elliptical galaxies. Now, pronunciation is very important. If you find some word hard, birth sites of galaxies, you can just skip those words, which they claim offer new clues. If you want, you can write this complete thing. They claim offer new clues. Fine. About how they were formed, the creation of these ancient galaxies. Again, the creation of these ancient galaxies, it acts like a phrase. So like this, you can write down the phrases and then you can use the template and try to make sure when you're speaking the answer, you're speaking fluently, you're taking care of pronunciation, and you're also adding content. Let's understand how to add phrases in the template. So this is a note-taking strategy. Try to make sure you take legible notes like me. There are a lot of people who take notes, but they're not able to understand what they write. So it's good to write less, but it's important to understand that you write in a manner you can understand what you are writing. Let's try. Birth sites of galaxies was the main topic of the lecture. Firstly, the speaker talked about how they offer new clues. Furthermore, he explained the creation of ancient galaxies. Moreover, he highlighted information about flat disk like Milky Way. Then the speaker focused on large flow of cold gas and collisions. Lastly, provided information about how early universe created giants. To conclude, understanding of how galaxies were created was the main focus of the lecture. So guys, after the recent changes in PT, many students find it really hard to attempt retail lecture, reason being they don't structure your response. So tip number 1, make sure you structure your response: introduction, adding main things, and then finally conclusion. Make sure you take notes effectively, because if you will not understand what you're writing, you will struggle to speak fluently. Add phrases, because keyword strategy is no longer working. Let's say if you're not able to catch phrases, you can write few keywords and formulate a sentence using it. And guys, most importantly, focus on fluency. There's so many people who are just focusing on content. Fluency is still the king parameter. Make sure you speak for at least 30 seconds. And while speaking, don't worry about the grammar. Next, we'll talk about writing task 1, summarize written text. Guys, in this task, you will have a passage on your screen. You will have to read and summarize the passage in next 10 minutes using one sentence, that is one full stop, between 5 to 75 words. Now, this is an integrated task and it contributes to reading and writing section. You will get 1 to 2 questions of these types. Now, you need to understand that in this task, content is important, Form, that is word limit, is very important. If you write less than 5 words, more than 75 words, you will lose the marks of form. Grammar and spellings are very, very important since it's a typing task, it's a writing task. And last but not the least, vocabulary is also very important. I'll take you to the technique. There are two ways of solving this task. Method one, you can read the passage, get the idea, and frame sentence by yourself. That is, we try to write a summary by ourselves. Method 2 is a short trick. In case if you're not very good with grammar, you find it really hard to read the passage and get the idea, go for method 2, which is selecting 2 to 3 important sentences and joining them using connectors. Now let's understand the method 2 in detail. So guys, this is a kind of technique I can say, or you can say a template. You can connect any 2 to 3 lines using a connector. All these 5 techniques will work well. While using this technique, you need to make sure you're adding relevant content, or I'll say relevant key ideas from the passage. You can connect the sentences using and. You can also connect the sentences using and but. But is used when you're trying to pose an idea. You can connect the sentences using furthermore and moreover. Also, you can use furthermore and however and or furthermore. Anything is fine. Just try to make sure you're using the right punctuations with whichever technique you're following. So guys, this is a question in front of your screen. You will have 10 minutes to read and write the question. First thing is try to make sure you're adding relevant content or main ideas from the passage. Now see, there's a lot of information given in the passage. Now, if you read the first line, we get to know the introduction that nurse shark are nocturnal animals spending the day in large inactive group of up to 40 individuals. So first line can be an introductory line which talks about the passage. You can connect 2 to 3 lines using connector. Sometimes you will find many lines which are important, so don't get overly worried. Since this is a summary, we do not need to add each and everything. We just need to add relevant content, or I'll say if you're using method 2 template you're using, so you need to add 2 to 3 main sentences using comma and. Let's have a look. I have just done one question for you. So we have chosen 3 lines which are important and we have joined them using connector. You can change the words if you have time. If you feel you are having less time, you can use the same words. If you think you have time, you can add synonyms. If you don't have time, try to make sure in 10 minutes you find the lines, you connect them using connector, you proofread, because spellings are very important in this task, and very, very important thing that there should be one full stop, that at the end. Now, there's a lot of people who sometimes add u dot s dot, like there's another full stop. So you need to make sure your answer can have only one full stop, whether it's an exclamation question mark contains a full stop. So if you will add 2 full stops, you will get a straight away 0. You have to write between 5 to 75 words. Sometimes the summaries are short, so it's not necessary that you have to write like entire 75 words. Anything like around 50 words is also fine. And make sure you proofread, because while typing there are a lot of mistakes people do, so try to make sure you don't lose important marks in the spelling section. Next, I'm going to talk about writing essay. After the latest changes in PT, a lot of people are struggling in writing essay as well. As you know, Pearson is trying to block the templates, and writing essay is also one question type where one word essay templates, generic essay templates are not working well. If you're just adding keywords, you will not get the marks. So let's understand what this task is, what are the changes, and which kind of templates now you can use. So let's have a quick look. You will be given essay topic on your screen. You will have to write 200 to 300 words in the next 20 minutes. Usually people get one essay, but you can get 1 to 2 question types. And this task entirely contributes to the writing section. So if you're scoring low in writing, it might be you're struggling in writing essay. This task is marked on 7 parameters. Content is important. Earlier in PT, people were not adding content. They were using one word essay templates. They were getting 15 on 15. After the changes in PT, this is not the case. You need to make sure you're adding relevant questions. You need to make sure you're writing essay topic, you're writing keyword, you're writing phrases, you're writing sentences. Only keywords will also not give you good score. Next, Form, that is word limit, is also very important. If you're writing less than 200, more than 300, you will score very low. Try to make sure you're writing something between 200 to 300 words. Grammar and spelling is very important. And if you are a student who is not very good in grammar, check my essay template. This will still help you in getting a very good score. Vocabulary is also very important. Development, structured coherence, and linguistic range. Now guys, before I take you to the template, let's say if you're using any other template also, you can continue using your template. You just need to make sure that whenever using any template, you're writing at least 50 to 60 words from your own side. So let's say if you're writing 140 words of essay template, try to make sure 50 to 60 words you're writing from your own side so that computer gets to know you're adding relevant content. Let's have a look at the essay template. So this is the essay template. It consists of 4 paragraphs: introduction, body paragraph 1, body paragraph 2, and conclusion. This essay will work for all question types. Again, you can use different templates for different essay types, or you can use one essay template for all question types. According to me, I feel essay template is not a very high weightage task. So instead of learning different kind of templates, I recommend my students to learn one template for all question types, which makes it really very easy to attempt an essay. So have a look at this essay. Here I have kept some space for essay topic. I've kept some space for keywords, some phrases, both in introduction, both in body paragraph 2, and I've added conclusion as well. Because there are a lot of people who are not very good with typing. So if you're one of them, let me tell you, it's not important to write 250 to 300 words. You can also write 210 to 220. Still, you can get 15 on 15. You just need to make sure you're writing on the topic and you're considering the marking criteria, which I've explained earlier. If you're considering that, you're writing on the topic, you're adding relevant content, you are taking care of full stops, that is grammar, vocabulary, spelling, still you will get very good score. So let's have a look at the question. Some people think learning a foreign language in school should be compulsory. To what extent do you agree or disagree with this statement? So guys, whenever you get an essay in your exam or while practicing, first thing you need to do is understand the essay question type, whether it's agree, disagree, advantage, disadvantage, problem, solution, what is the question type. Next, you need to structure your response. So if I read this question, some people think learning a foreign language in school should be compulsory. Position 1, you will agree with the statement. Why learning a foreign language should be compulsory? What will be the benefits? Position 2 would be why a person should not learn a foreign language, and that is learning a foreign language in school should not be compulsory. So second thing, structure your response. Think about the 3 main ideas for advantages, 3 main ideas for disadvantage, or 3 ideas for agree, 3 ideas for disagree. So like this, structure your response. Third thing, start typing. Now there are a lot of people who are typing, but they're not very good with typing. If you're one of them, please try to make sure you're typing 1 to 2 essay on daily basis. So see the introduction. Growing trend in today's society is the rise of the debate surrounding the statement. So I've added the statement learning a foreign language in school should be compulsory. So you can write the statement like this. This essay will explore the benefits and drawbacks of this perspective, focusing on the idea of. Now, instead of writing the same word again, I have used synonyms, that is, gaining proficiency in a foreign language through a practical lens. Now, after introduction, press enter once or twice, then body paragraph 1. One of the key benefits of whatever is the topic, learning a foreign language is that. So, when you learn foreign language, what will be the benefit? That it improves students' horizons and enhance their cultural awareness. It will give a better exposure. You will increase your knowledge. So, you need to write a kind of, I'll say, phrase like this. This is also evident by the fact that after that, we are writing a line. So, like in the beginning, I told you keywords, phrases, sentences, essay topic statement. This is how you need to frame your answer. This is also evident by the fact that knowing a second language can facilitate international travel and business opportunities in the future. As shown in studies, again, I'm writing the essay topic, the short one, or I'll say the main keyword. Learning a foreign language has had a profound effect on benefiting many. Another advantage of studying a foreign language is that, and again a sentence. Now, after that, you can make a simple sentence. You can add subject, verb, object. It can improve cognitive abilities and academic performance. Thus, the benefits of, again, topic, but I'm using synonym. Developing language skills are vital for both individual and collective success. So, see, we are adding content, we're adding relevant content, but also we are using a logical template. A lot of people say, I don't get enough ideas in the 20 minutes. So, guys, if you're one of them, you will have to improve your knowledge of different essays. You will have to improve your vocabulary. So, you can add relevant content, but you will have to add content. You cannot escape. Read ahead. However, despite its benefits, learning a foreign language, again adding topic, can lead to significant challenges. For example, the misuse of learning an additional language. Now we're again trying to write essay topic has led to problems like, now simple line, it can be time consuming and take away from time spent on other subjects. Various studies have shown that some students may not have an interest in learning a foreign language and may struggle to keep up. Again, adding simple sentences. If you're not good with making very difficult sentences, this essay structure will satisfy the marking criteria. Just need to make sure you can add relevant content like I have added. See, as a result, it's clear that the disadvantages, again, we are writing the essay topic, must be managed to reduce their harmful effects. In conclusion, learning a foreign language provides both advantages and notable challenges. Moving forward, it is important to balance the use of foreign language to maximize its benefit and minimize its drawbacks. Guys, next we're going to quickly recap the tips to improve score in essay writing. First thing, follow the word limit, that is 200 to 300 words. If you're not very good with typing, I'll recommend you write something between 210 to 220. Tip number two, read the topic and know the type of essay. Lot of people, they don't read the topic, they directly start typing. First, read the topic, structure your response. Tip number three, do not use bullet points. Well, essay writing is something which is written in the paragraph form. If you're writing entirely in capital letters or if you're using bullet points, that will not be acceptable. Also, while writing essay, make sure you're using correct spellings, you're proofreading, you're not making mistakes in grammar, and make sure you're writing relevant ideas with examples. Moving ahead, next we'll talk about summarize spoken text, listening task 1. Now, guys, in this task, you will hear an audio and you will have to write about the lecture you have heard. This is something like read a lecture. In read a lecture, you hear a lecture, you have to talk about the lecture. Here, you hear the lecture, but you have to write about the lecture. So you will have to write down a summary of around 50 to 70 words in the next 10 minutes. Since this is writing and listening, so this task contributes to listening section and writing section. Last, you will get at least 1 to 2 question types of this type, and this is a very important question type. Let's have a look at the scoring criteria. Guys, in this task, grammar is very important. So if you're not very good with grammar, don't worry. You can write keywords. There are no changes in this task, or you can add phrases. Vocabulary is very important. Just try to make sure you're listening to the lecture carefully and you're adding relevant content. Third, spelling is also very important. There are a lot of people who are not very good with spelling. If you don't know how to write a word, you're not good with spellings, don't write that word. And work hard on spellings. Again, guys, gone are the days when without adding content, also people used to get marks. When the summary will be clear, will be on the topic, definitely you will score high. And follow the word limit. That is 50 to 70 words, not less than 50, not more than 70. Let's have a look at the template. Now, guys, this is the template in front of your screen. You can use keyword strategy, you can use phrases technique, both are working well. You just need to make sure you listen to the lecture and take notes effectively. I'll try to make you understand the template. The brief and explicit, see this word, high vocab word. Summary encapsulates, again a high vocab word, and you have to write the main topic. The speaker gave brief information about, you can write keywords, and if you're able to take a phrases, that is 3 or more words together, you can write phrases. He talked about, again you can write keywords or phrases. He explained, again keywords or phrases. Therefore, after considering all the substantial, a high vocab word, ideas of the lecture, it can be said that the lecture is providing crucial information about, again you can talk about the topic sentence or main thing. Let me show you the sample answer. See. The brief and explicit summary encapsulates the digital revolution and connectivity between people around the world. So it is like a phrase. The speaker gave brief information about significant challenges and privacy concerns. A lot of people, they are not able to write phrases, they are not able to formulate a sentence using it. So in that case, add keywords. He talked about personal data, regulation of safeguards, and worldwide easy communication. You can add phrases again or keywords. Therefore, after considering all the substantial ideas of the lecture, it can be said that the lecture is providing crucial information about progress, addressing issues, and missing information. Okay, since this is a writing task, you need to make sure you proofread your answer. So try to manage your time well. In total, you will have 10 minutes, 1 to 1.5 minutes for the audio. And in the next 8 to 8.5 minutes, you will have to write your answer and you will have to proofread as well. Guys, the main aim of this video was to make sure you have all templates at one place. A lot of times people message me, Aditi, I don't have PT templates. For a student who is preparing for PT, templates are very important, and I hope this video will help you understand how to use the templates. Remember guys, it's not about the templates, it's all about how you use the templates. The same template a student can get less than 50. So it's not about templates, it's all about how you use the template. For it, try to make sure you understand the marking criteria. For writing section guys, a lot of students message me, Aditi, I'm not getting the score. And being a lot of writing marks comes from reading and listening section, like reading and writing blanks, write from dictation, listening fill in the blanks, summarize spoken text. So they also contribute a lot of marks to the writing section. Guys, in this video, I have shared all the proven templates with you. In case if you're still struggling in PT, let me know in the comment section your previous scores and your desired band score. Guys, if you need PDF of our 100% working proven templates, what you need to do is you need to write your email address in the comment section and I will personally email you all the templates. All the best. If you are struggling in PT, you can contact us for the paid assistance. New batches are available.